Hey guys, we're on the portion of doing the comfort channels. I had to wait and get new webbing because I screwed up the other one. And well, I'll tell you about that real quick. When you go to do this, I thought it would be a better idea if I put the 7/16 delrin balls inside the 2-inch webbing here. You can see that you fold it in thirds, basically. You fold it in half and it right there, and you slide them in there. I thought it would be better to put those in there, sew my stitches to keep them in place, and then try sliding the 1-inch webbing over top. Does not work. I got it most of the way down there. It was too much trouble. Doing it this way, what I did is I got marked out my 1-inch webbings right around 10.5 inches long. My loops where my bridge is going to attach from here up here is you can't see that. Let me mark that real quick. Right there is right around 18.5 inches. So what I did is I put a mark in the middle, and I measured all this stuff out on the 2-inch webbing first, and then I transferred it to the 1-inch, as you can see here. So there's one too many lines on this. But anyway, so I measured that out. So at 18 inches, half is 9. All right. So, and then this basically 10 inches. It was 10.5. So 5.5, 5.25 this way, mark it from the center. 5.25 that way, mark it from the center. So, and then what I did next was I slid my 1-inch webbing down, sewed it here. So I had to stop, and then sewed at my first blue line mark. And the spacing I did on this is I went basically, because here's my middle, and these are the blue lines are representing my stitches. Okay, so I'm gonna start stitching here. Don't mind this one because that was where the delrin ball is gonna be. So basically I start stitching here, put a ball, stitch, ball, stitch, ball, stitch, all the way through. Okay, that's how I did it. And I also use this 1/4 inch. It's 1/4 inch thick. Doesn't really matter as long as you can get it down there. 12 inches long, makes it nice so you can get it all the way down there. And then basically as soon as I got these first two, this stitch line and this stitch line done, I started putting the ball down, stitched, ball, stitched, all the way up through. So I actually have 6 of these delrin balls in here. So it gives me plenty of options for my comfort channel. And then we'll go take a quick look over at the sewing machine. Most sewing machines that have a walking foot, you're gonna have to have, like I tried at first taking this off and just use this because this is only 1/2 inch wide. You cannot do that. The sewing machine does not run correctly with that because it has the walking part of the foot to be able to walk. So I ordered this for my machine so that way I could, because let's see here if I can get it out. My normal foot had 2 pieces on it right there, and so it had a piece. The foot went around both sides. So I got this to basically shorten up the spacing. Also, because this machine is a zigzag, I can move my needle position over to the right, which also helped in getting my stitches about as close as I could to get to the blue line right next to the ball. I mean, these things are tight in there. And that brings me up to the next thing. What I did, I spaced these basically on 1 inch. So there was, you know, this is my center, 1 inch, 1 inch, and 1 inch. Realistically, I'll probably change it up a little bit. This one, I'll probably move it over another 1/8 of an inch. So I'm actually, hopefully right around 1 inch and 1/8 every time you put a stitch, and that should make it a lot easier. I think it would work out a little bit better. But so far, this is how this one goes. So it's pretty straightforward. That was my biggest thing, is getting the spacing down, is figuring out how to do that. But really, it wasn't that bad after, like, it was, oh yeah, that's pretty simple. I think that's about it. So if you guys have any questions about it, I'll put this one up separate, and then everything else, I'll probably put all the steps as I go separate, and then I'll probably mash them all together for one long video. And that way you guys, if you want to watch the whole build, you can, or if you want to just jump to different parts, you can do that too. The 2-inch webbing, that length was, I think it was around 87 or 90 inches, because I end up having 18-inch loops that my bridge was going to attach to. And I just, that's what I got figured out so far. If you guys like what I'm doing, find this helpful, give me a like, thumbs up, or subscribe to the channel, share it if you would, if you don't mind. And like I said, ask all the questions below, and I'll do the best I can to answer them or point you in the direction where you can get the answers. All right.